Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 189. Thank you so much for stopping by to see me this week, friends. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like what you see. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. We're gonna jump right in today. First of all, I've had a few requests to see little Opie. People have missed him. He actually had kind of a rough weekend. We had a bad storm come through. I'm telling you, I was awake from like 4 to 6 because he was just shaking and he just needed me to hold him before I could get him calmed down. I even put in what we refer to as his thunder suit or his super suit to help. It's like a comforting thing, and he is still, it was a rough one for him. So we made it through the weekend and he's here chilling, and as you can see, he's ready for a nap. So thank you for asking about Opie. I also want to thank you if you are someone that commented last week that encouraged me that I did the right thing of how I handled the granddaughter being sick and letting the kids take charge. And I appreciate the support there. It is really hard sometimes, but I mean, I just know I won't be here forever, so she and they are gonna have to make decisions on their own, and I just want to empower them with that. So thank you for your encouragement for doing that. Okay, I have so much goodness to share with you on this channel this week. So first of all, and it's gonna be kind of off a little bit at the beginning, but I'm so excited for this. First of all, I forgot to share with you a piece of haul that I got last week because it was me jumping into, I've jumped into it before and it wasn't successful. So this is me re-jumping into the full coverage thing. I found this piece, I'm gonna pop it here. It is called Sunflower Goddess, and I am in love with this piece. And there was some communication between me and the Etsy storefront person where I bought it from. I'm super excited about doing it. She sent me a cover sheet, and when she did, it sparked a conversation. So this Etsy store also has a Facebook page and an Instagram page, but I'm gonna put the name of it here. It's Stitches So Beautiful, and she puts up full coverage charts, and she has designers that like allow her to turn their art into cross stitch. So I'm going to talk about her because through our communications, we have had some really cool things. She wants me to introduce a new designer. So I'm going to pop that designer's picture in here. The designer's name is Catherine Holman. This is something called Sunflower Lanes, which is so cool. She's a new designer. She's a new artist for Stitches So Beautiful. Now, the exciting thing is, and I'm going to read from this paper, but the exciting thing is that they are doing what is referred to as a raffle. So they're raffling off an 18 count Ada kit that includes the flosses, but the raffle tickets are $2 a piece. I think that's a heck of a deal. She spent over $200 in the flosses alone, plus the fabric and the chart. So for $2, if you head over to her Etsy, which will be linked below, you will be able to purchase a raffle ticket. How cool is that? What a different spin on a chance to be able to get in on this free full coverage chart, which is a beautiful little sunflower lane house. It's all the things and all the supplies that you need to stitch that. So I think that's a great value, and she has more for us when we get into this video a little bit further. So let's do this a little bit more. I want to remind you of some links below because I mentioned that this will be linked below. I also have the Happy Mail link below. I have a couple other codes. I have Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Janet Jabber 15. Again, it's a discount off any charts that you want to grab from her website. I also have, because it's starting to get warm and I found myself using it this weekend, I have a code for Liquid IV, which is a flavor pack that you can put in your water, and it's supposed to give you a little boost in like water. So both of those codes are linked below. Super excited about getting those out to you. And again, there are also a couple of ways that if you want to help the channel with shipping, then that is available for you in my description below, with other shops that I have links below for, like Stitching Goddess Designs, SammyJ's Hummingbird Stitchery, Vicki StitchNButton, Stacie C Stitches. I think that's all that I can remember, but check my description box below out if you would. So I want to talk about a giveaway because I teased that already. So Stitches So Beautiful offered to give away this beautiful, popping a picture in here, Friends with a Nightlight. I love this giraffe and little baby, so of course it spoke to me in regards to the little baby. And my mother was a huge giraffe lover. So I love this chart, and it is so charming. So that is going to be, the chart alone is going to be a giveaway for this week. So just put in your comments, baby? Let's put baby. No, that'll be a bad one because I've got some cute stuff to share about Ozzy at the end. Let's put the word full coverage, I guess. I'll get the gist if you're interested in winning. I'm making this too complicated. We are numbers people here. 1. If you would like a chance to win Friends with a Nightlight, a full coverage chart that will be emailed to you, put the number 1 in. Okay. Sorry, I went all over the place with you on there. All right, so another segment that we do on here is my featured friends. So let's pop in a picture here of Terry's project. I'm super excited to share this project of Terry's. This is a, I believe it's called Coffee First. You see it in my videos all the time. She changed it to some blues and some blues and some purples to it. Actually, this is not my exact chart. It's similar to it. I'm looking at it, pausing while I'm showing you this picture. So this chart is from Happy Mood Point on Etsy. She's gonna get it framed up and whatnot, but this is a blue and a purple hue. Very cute, very Quakerous. It is very similar to the piece that I have here, but it has its own spin on Quakers and stuff. So I love the colors. Clearly she picked those colors because you liked it. So thank you so much, Terry, for sharing that. It was a beautiful, I love working with Quakers. So clearly you enjoyed that chart. So thank you so much for sharing, Terry. Again, if you would like to have a piece of your stitching shown on this channel under my featured friends, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and we will get that in the queue to be shared. So thank you. All right, so we are going to jump into my stitching. I know Opie is like settled in on my lap, so we're gonna do the best we can. I know you see him keep popping up, but Opie, pop up one more time. Dear, say hi. I don't know how long he'll stay, so he's just chilling. It was a rough weekend for him. So, all right, one of the things I'm super excited about. So first of all, I've had some questions about a piece that I took down from here that was a hello from Liz Matthews. It's called Yonder. It's my directional piece. It is down because I knew this was coming. So I'm super excited. I was hoping to have this framed and ready for us at the beginning of like the first video for the month of May, but it wasn't. No bigs, it's here now, but I wanted to kick off the mental health care Sal by sharing this piece. So I'm excited to share this. If you are unaware, the mental health care Sal is something that our friend Candy at 614 Stitcher does a lot of stuff on mental health, and I'm super excited to support her in this monthly. So I didn't do any mental health stitching this week, but I have a finish to show you, and it is my Lindy Stitches. Now I forget the name of Oh Darling. So, oh my darling, it's true. Beautiful things have dents and scratches too. Framed, ready to go on the wall. Look at this framing on there. Ooh, yes, I love it. I love it. And it is going to go right back there. I'm gonna hold it, but not. I know I won't be able to get it on that nail. Nope, can't get it on the nail, but it's gonna be behind us for Mental Health May. So very excited about that piece being finished. I was so excited when I got it back from the framer. So very cool. All right, so my other things, I have 2 small finishes, not FFOs, but finishes that I want to share with you. My first one, I gotta get my board out. My first one is my tiny bouquets from Jeanette Douglas. She had these going through 2022 and I just collected them and I'm stitching one a month. So this is the May one. Very, very pretty, very dainty. I love it, yay. So that is done for the month of May. I also have another finish, and it is the finish of the club that I'm in for hands-on design. And this is the Gathering Club, Gather Around Club. This is the last one of the first series that I got. So I will be jumping into the next ones. Probably not right away, probably in June. I don't know. I like to have some smalls every month, so I have some finishes. So that's what I do. So that is my finishes for the week. And now I just have my regular stitching to show you. And I did get my hands on quite a few pieces. So first of all, we're going to show you my queen, my spring queen to be exact. My spring queen is stitched on white tee 28 count from Color and Cotton. And this is where I'm at on my spring queen. Again, I like to show you the full view. She's so beautiful. And I am so close. And so many of you are encouraging me as we're going through this. So I'm going to pop it up here and show you what we did this week. This week I got these darker colors where they're in the 830s done here, done there and there, this dark part of the pink, and these little blue things on the skirt. So hopefully when I come back to you, I know it's a stretch goal, but hopefully when I come back to you, this kind of detail also comes along here. Whew, would that not be amazing if I had all of that stitching done and I was ready to jump into the leaves that I have everywhere? That would be so fun. But this week, stretch goal, but this across here, and I mean, finish the stitching except for the leaves. That is a huge stretch goal, and we'll see if I can accomplish it. You never know what the week's gonna bring. I don't have a lot of appointments this week, and I do stitch on my queen in the morning, so there's always a good chance because I have like one appointment. So super excited about that. The next thing I have to show you is my ink circles, which I stitch on Half the Fun from Ink Circles. I got this in a Black Needle Society box, and this is what the chart looks like. I stitch a thread a day, a thread-ish a day is what I stitch on it. That's what it's supposed to look like. And here is where we at. I was doing so well on this, and then Friday I just didn't. So I feel like since I came to you last, I did the car, the airplane, most of the train is done. So I feel like that's what I got done. Wouldn't this be, whew, I mean, we are literally at the beginning of May, so we could see, it would be awesome, wouldn't it? But maybe by the time I come to you next, I have this section done. So then I would determine that I had half of the piece done. That would be so cool. I love this fabric. It is a Stitch-Me fabric, 18 count, My Precious. And I love how it's all looking on there, all of it. So that is my thread a day piece. I told you I couldn't put Wilbur down, and I haven't put Wilbur down. I'm just gonna hold this through my thing here. This little cute little project bag is from Allegra Stitches. I don't know if you can see that. I love these. She calls them kit 'em up bags. I love it. So anyway, this is Wilbur from Teresa Kogert. Yeah, I'm sorry, Teresa. And I'm excited about this little guy. Look at him. I finished off all my black stitching except for the spider web that I will have to create. And this part of the shading of the pig, I literally have, that's why you saw at the top of this, those literally are the 2 fibers I have left, flosses, to do his body. So keep pushing along on him. That's pretty exciting. Opie's decided mom's moving too much and he peaced out. All right, so May the 4th was this week, and this is a chart that I was stitching with my daughter when she lived in Cleveland. Life has been a bit too hectic for her, so we've not been stitching along. I told her, I'm like, I have to stitch on this on May the 4th. So Mandalorian by Forbidden Fiber Co. I am super excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I have a physical chart. I went to their website to try to search for a digital one because I feel like I would do so much better on these 2 guys if it's digital. I still may reach out to her even though it's not listed, just to see if it's possible. I mean, I don't know why, but I would pay that for a second time because I just love it. All right, so this is where I'm at. I love this fabric. This is, like I said, was a little kit from Lynn that I got into. So this is the Mandalorian. So Mando still needs to be stitched out on that. And I don't know when I'll grab it out again, but I want to look because I love this fabric. It's stitched on a 28 count tumbleweed, and it is the most beautiful. I just love it. I honestly need to get more of her fabric and just commit to placing an order from her because it's gorgeous, gorgeous. The next thing I stitched on, I have this so close to a finish. And if you remember, I was in a round robin, or if you're new here, I was in a round robin with a bunch of my friends for we called it the Dreaming Of. And they have continued, other people have jumped on, some of them continued from the last time, but I knew that life was gonna be hectic this year, so I pieced out. And I'm gonna do a modified version of this. So this is what it's supposed to look like. I will not be stitching the whole thing. I will be stitching like this. So this is where, oh, I should tell you, my girlfriends that I was in this piece with, I'm going to tell you because I'm adding this to my thing so I don't lose it. So I was part of the round robin when Hannah Dowling was there, Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Carla from Craft Addict K, Crystal Rowe, and Corinne and Colleen from Grace Notes Fabrics. We all started this and plugged along on it. And this is from it being a round robin from them. I got it back and I have been stitching on it. So I have added like this and this, but actually I added, when I got it back, this was done. So I have added this, not this week. This week I added this. That is it, this. And it's not even done. So I just got a little stitching on it. But as you can see, I've got a couple motifs here and it's supposed to spell out sunflower. So the E and the R are done. So I'm gonna do that and then figure out where I'm gonna call it at. But I just, I don't know, for whatever, a long skinny piece suddenly, when it came back to me and I saw how close it was to like a skinny piece, I just was like, that's gonna be it. So that's what it's gonna be. But I did, happy to stitch on that, and I would love to see a finish in that for this month, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, so another stitching that I do once a week is my Meal Home Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday. And I know I go so fast when I say this, but my Meal Home Monday kit for right now is my daughter's zodiac sign, Cancer. And this is what I got done on it. Not much, but this was the first week of it, so you have to kit it up, separate it, and do all the things. So that's what I got done. My next one, first of all, is, we'll talk about it. I have a couple things to share in regards to this. This is Wicked Wednesday Halloween calendar from Tiny Modernist. Super excited. I am like in the home stretch down here. But my friend Athena pointed out like that I missed a few things, so I have to go back on 25. And I'm gonna show you 25 first before I show you stitching. Look, she noticed that my skeleton had droopy eyes. Well, he has more than droopy eyes. He's got stitching in the eye area and the mouth and his hip bones that are supposed to have some stitches in there. So I have to go back and finish my skeleton that I got all rambunctious and thought I was done on. But I did, before she pointed that out, I had already gone through Wicked Wednesday. So Wicked Wednesdays, number 26 block has been started. Maybe he will be done when I come to you next week, and I'll double check my stitching. So thank you, Athena, because I would have finished that completely and been like, he kind of looks wrong. I mean, so thank you, Athena. My Festive Friday currently is a Christmas stitch, and I am stitching on Cranberry Christmas. What I have on here, one more week. This should be a finish for you next week also. So I got all the berries done. So that was super exciting. So all I have left is back stitching. So this 100% will be done for you next week when I come at you. I love how it looks on here. Super happy with how the fabric and all of that for that. So that is my stitching for the week, people. I feel so excited and I feel like I got so much done. So I'm super happy for that. But I have other goodness to share. So please stick around. I placed an order on Etsy for some fabric and I am so excited about this. So it was on Etsy, and then when it came in the mail, I was just in awe of this little thing. Okay, so backstory. So this is my haul section, and literally I have like 2 things of haul. So this bundle of fabric is one. It is something on my camera roll that I had said I loved. I don't even honestly know the designer right now. People that are quilters probably do, but this is my color. This is my colors. I love these colors so much. And I loved the patterns that were in this, and I've had a friend, Jenny, tell me I seriously need to do the Fat Quarter Shop's Learning to Quilt series, and you need to use fat quarters for it. So this is what I chose to do that quilt in. When I get started, I don't know, but this is 100% the quilt that I will be using for that. But what made me super excited is when I ordered this package, just because I Googled it and that's what I found. I ordered it from this place on Etsy, but they actually have a website. So Cottage Creek Fabrics. She has a website. She has a Facebook page. So lots of people have that. Well, you know what? She sent me a thank you and my receipt, which was, and a little note, thank you so much for supporting her small business, her small family-based business. So it was just one of those moments when it hit me that day of like, I really just impacted somebody with a family business. And I talk about my stitchers on here all the time, my Bobby, my Stacies, my Tiny Modernist, SammyJ, my Vicki StitchNButton. That note, when it came in, I was like, wow, like, I was just proud of myself. I do good, and we do good. We do good when we support our small businesses out there and our small friends. So your LNSs are very important to you. Your ONSs are very important. And they just like, and they can get us things that, yeah, we can get at other places, but it's personal. I don't know. I was very touched by that note, I guess is what I'm saying. So something else that I received was my, I ordered this from Forbidden Fiber Co. It's a little kit for Bridgerton. I'm going to quickly show you what I got in here, but it also comes with this little charm on it. So in the month of June, I know Bridgerton just came out, but mental health care is my focus for this month in May, and I plan on in June it being us doing me doing this Bridgerton stuff. So with the kit, I got the chart, Queen Charlotte. How cool. Like, Charlotte's everywhere for me this year because I'm going to Mirabilia, the Queen City stitching retreat in October. So here is this chart for Charlotte, Queen Charlotte. This is stitched on a piece of Parliament fabric. Look how beautiful that is. The line that you're seeing is just the serging. Let me just show you that real quick. I wasn't planning to do an unboxing, but that's not doing her stuff justice. So look. Oh, I love it. I love it. So serged when it came to me in this little kit. I will put all that away later. The fibers that I need, the threads that I need, also by Forbidden Fiber Co. Beautiful palette of colors. And then, I want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. A little needle minder. Okay, so y'all know I love my Pomeranians, but what's so special about this little Pomeranian? My very first Pomeranian I ever owned was this color of a little Pomeranian. So super cute, love it. Thank you so much, Forbidden Fiber Co. That is a cute little kit, and I look forward to digging in and watching the Bridgerton and series and stitching on that. So I have another Bridgerton that is a focus for next month that I bought off of Etsy. So we'll talk about that later though. So that is my haul. I have notes here because I still have stuff to go over. So if you are local to me, this coming Saturday, May the 13th at the Stitch in Frame at about 10 o'clock in the morning is going to be I call it Stitching with Girls because currently that's the only thing that shows up, but Stitching with my girls. We're going to be hanging out and stitching at the Stitch in Frame on Saturday for a few hours. So come by and pop a squat if you have a chance on this Mother's Day weekend to have yourself some time. It is in the mail and it's not here. I hadn't mentioned, and we're missing that, but I jumped on the Frosted Pumpkin Sal for 2023, the Castle. I'm doing that with my friend Chrissy again. So super excited about that. When I saw the video come up with the sneak peek, I was like, oh, I have to have that. So that is on its way. Like, I ordered the kit this time, which is the first time for me. So I will share that with you when it gets here. What am I stitching on this week? I have no idea. I really want to get better about what I'm stitching on. In my mind, I kind of have ideas. I mean, I clearly do, my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Fast Friday, my Stitch a Day, my Thread a Day. But I have a friend, SammyJ, who pulls like some categories once a month. So that is what determines my stitching. I just love that. It's not, I just jump on her bandwagon is what I do. All you gotta do is watch SammyJ and she'll tell you what they are. I can share them here if someone's interested, but it lets me have some variety and pull out some whips that I don't necessarily stitch on. So it's a fun way to do it, and I don't have to, it's not like I don't have to do I don't know how to explain it. I have a whole month to get these in, and it's whatever I want to stitch on in regards to fit in a category, if that makes sense. So if you want me to share that, I will. I share it with my sister because she's like, she doesn't watch a lot of Flosstube, and so I just tell her what the topics are for the month, and it just creates variety for us. So that is in my head that I want to get that stuff done. And then that's it as far as stitching goes. I know. So this is a little bit longer video, and I have personal stuff to talk about still. So if you're sticking around, let's do this. First of all, before I jump into my Aussie stuff, I'm going to give some creds to my boys. So I want to tell you, I'm super proud of Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan, my oldest son, actually got a temporary position at General Motors where I work, and he is super excited about it. He starts the day after Mother's Day. So fingers crossed that everything goes well for him. I have to reach out to him and make sure that he knows like to wear the appropriate kind of shoes because your feet will hurt. You're on concrete all day. I mean, I don't want to baby him because he's 20, but I want to baby him because like no matter where he ends up there, I will be finding him, and I'll probably be a little bit of mama bear to let people not mess with him because I ain't tolerating that. I got 28 years in there. They ain't messing with my kid. Next thing is my other son, Dylan, who, if you were with me through last year, the struggles of Dylan, like he's a super smart kid. But he did not want to go to college, and it was making my husband much more crazier than it was making me. But he went into the workforce. He had a really good job. But he has decided, yeah, maybe I want to go to college. So I keep fussing it. I feel like my hair's growing. So he has reapplied to the 3 places he applied to coming out of high school, knowing he wasn't going to even do it, but we'll see. He hasn't told us which one yet. He's waiting for all the information to come in to see the bottom dollar of what it will cost. But it sounds like Dylan has decided college is the way he needs to go. And each of my kids have different paths and roads, and I'm super happy and proud of for all of them, for them, the paths that they choose. I just knew, I felt like Dylan would come back to this. So we'll see. It's still his journey to travel and his story to give. So there is that. I want to talk to you about my Aussie week. I had such an Aussie week. I am posting pictures here. So here's a happy little goodness of Aussie. And then Grandma was the queen of power napping her this week. I literally got this little girl down to nap so many times, and I took selfies while she was napping because I was super proud that I pulled off power nap time. And then at the very end of this, at the end where after I say bye, there's going to be a tiny little segment of, oh my gosh, it's the precious goodness of Aussie with her cat Oreo, and just the gentleness and the discovery of a newborn. I mean, she's 4 months old, almost 5, but she'll be 5 months old this week. Holy smokes, she'll be 5 months old this week. Okay. Anyway, that is my Aussie update. Colton and Lizzie are doing amazing. Life is just, I mean, they're chugging along as new parents, and they're doing a great job. It's so cute. They stop by and like, I snuggle on an Aussie and let them take off on a golf cart ride or play on their phones for a hot minute. So it's just, what grandmas are supposed to do. Know their place and give them some love. So, all right. So with that, I am going to bid you a well, and hope you have a great week. I hope you have a happy Mother's Day, whether it's just a peaceful, calm day, or the family comes in, or you're a mama to a fur baby, or you chose to not drive that path right now, or not at all. I just hope you have a great weekend and enjoy yourself. We all have mamas. So if this is a weekend to celebrate and give hugs, then I'm happy for you. If it brings sad memories, please reach out. I feel like I've turned a page. Of course, I miss my mother tremendously, and I'm so grateful for all the lessons she gave for me to walk in her steps of being her teaching me to be a great grandma. So I feel I'm a pretty good grandma. But anyway, I'm just sending you all the love. So with that, I'm getting out of here. Please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.
Such a cutie.